When signing autographs, what quote do fans ask for the most? Well, that's pretty easy. Usually, "Death to Ming," okay? Or "Flash Gordon, quarterback, New York Jets." Usually, yeah. In Ted, "You party like the 80s with Mark Wahlberg." What is the most prominent in your mind about parties of the era? Wow, I didn't think about that. Well, in the late 70s, I know it says 80s, but late 70s, I was on the disco floor wearing my green leisure suit and my green platform shoes. Stayed on the disco floor for 7 hours, where my friends had to bring me water. Yeah, that was pretty prominent. If I can go back to the early 1980s and do a project with any actor, who would it be and why? Oh my God. Early 80s? I mean, everybody was, I mean, I never got to work with Clint Eastwood, never got to work with Denzel Washington, never got to work with Mel Gibson. So yeah, I would like to work with them now. If I had a chance back in the 80s or now, I would like to do a project with Clint Eastwood, Mel Gibson, and would I say Denzel Washington? Yeah. What do you think the 80s got right, culturally and creatively, that we've lost sight of today? I don't know. Yeah. So, what I think we got right culturally, you know, back in the 80s, we didn't do a lot of brainstorming. We didn't call a lot of board meetings to figure out, okay, maybe we should do this. We just kind of followed common sense. There wasn't any political correctness. We just did what we did in control, and being as respectful as we possibly could, culturally speaking. I mean, and being an 80s, well, remember, I'm a 50s baby, so my early years of partying and being real active were 70s and 80s. So we would also rely on our upbringing, what our parents instilled in us. It was always yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And things have gotten a little bit out of hand with a lot of things. So culturally, we did and committed to sort of what was expected of us, and of course we had free reign too. We took a lot of liberties. Well, I don't think we went over the top. I don't think we went outside our parameters at that point. Creatively making movies, TV shows, I think there were probably a little more restrictions with all the studios and the networks. Depending on what director that we worked with at the time. Directors, of course, the job of an actor is to share the director's vision. But I think there were a few more guidelines back then. Nowadays, we still have the same thing. I mean, whether it's independent films, we have a lot more freedom nowadays than working for a studio or for a network. And what do we lose sight of creatively? Gosh, I don't know if I lost sight of anything, because creatively, I became more creative as it was spontaneous. You know, if we were prepped too much, it became a little bit too sanitized. So yeah, I think I was, again, spontaneity, improvisation for me was really key in the creative moments. What's next for Sam J. Jones? Okay. Well, actually, I can't talk about it because I signed this non-disclosure confidentiality deal. But I just did this anime voice thing, which is really cool. And it's going to be pretty big. I'm excited about it. So that puts me into the voiceover genre, which is great. But also, other than that, the thing is, like, the projects I can talk about, as actors, we all have our own project slate. And what that normally means is, well, it's in development. And what that normally means is we don't have the money yet or the funding yet. So yeah, I have my project slate that I just, we all say, yeah, this is really good, but I'm just looking forward to getting it off the ground, getting it funded, and obviously produced. Why? Because I think it's a message that is loud and clear, that is needed right now in our world. There's a lot we all go through it, no matter what our age demographic is. We all go through challenges and adversity. And I think this is needed for all of us. It sends a clear picture. It has redeeming qualities. I think that's missing a lot in projects, redeeming qualities. And, it's got the old-fashioned stuff in the beginning. Innocence is being abused by the villain. Innocence is being taken advantage of. And even with Flash Gordon, Flash Gordon and Sam J. Jones, there's not much of a difference. Again, if something happened right now, being a Marine, that's my background, and or Flash Gordon, the superhero who does not, one of the few superheroes who does not have superpowers, if something went down right now, there wouldn't be much to think about, all right? Nor would I pick up the phone and call a board meeting. I would just neutralize that threat instantaneously and save the day. That's what we do.